So I made the decision to talk with my HR department. I wasn't sure who to go to. And I figured they're there for a reason. So I went and spoke to them and said, you know, I'm having a tough time with this whole scenario. Something's just not feeling right. I'm used to having a little bit more freedom with my time. Not that I don't get my work done, and not like I want to come in at all hours or whatever. It's just a matter of having more flexibility with the time that I'm in the office or out of the office or whatever. And as long as I'm getting the work done, it's never been an issue for me in the past. And she said, well, you know, you are an exempt employee. We expect 8 hours a day out of you. So I went back to work, continued on. And it got progressively worse with the invasive management technique. My boss really hovered a lot. He really liked to know what I was doing at all moments, and I really struggled with that. I wasn't used to being so heavily monitored, and it made me feel very constricted. I was questioned. I went to lunch one day and was questioned about where I went because apparently my boss had some sort of need that came in at whatever moment. He had a meeting or something and I wasn't right there for him to get a hold of me and give him something that he wanted for this meeting. And then I felt guilty about going to lunch. I felt guilty about going to the bathroom. I thought this was crazy. I was really bringing work home a lot. It was on my mind. I felt like I was more, and I say stressed, it was just beyond stress. I feel like it was impacting my body. I wasn't sleeping well. I was getting rashes. I was just having a very tough time managing that balance between what is work and what is home. It was really kind of invading it. I was distant from my wife. I was cold at times, which isn't like me. I wasn't happy. I was short-tempered. When I think about it now, it seems so silly because it wasn't like it was life or death, and there were no patients. I was not in a hospital. But just the same, it was impacting me almost as if it were. I had never left a company after being there for such a short amount of time, but it felt like the right thing to do. I didn't have any other employment set up. I just knew that this one wasn't working, so I needed to, for myself, I needed to leave.